Hey, Colby! Come on, turn that Charlotte back. It ain't ours, goddammit.
Come on, no. Hey, get it. Up.
Yeah, that character, Teeter, is something else.
Teeter's my favorite. I always want to talk about Teeter.
She's incredible. Every scene that she's in,
Even if you can't really understand what she's saying, it's hilarious.
Teeter is a fantastic character in the sense that she's a badass, you know, and I hire her based on that.
Well, Teeter is the new addition to the bunkhouse, and there's no bullshit with her.
Your name Peter?
Do I look like my fucking name is Peter, you skunk-hard motherfucker?
There was a line thrown around that if they were gonna get a girl, she needed to be ugly or mean, and then they saw me somehow, and they said perfect, which I took a little personally initially.
Trust me. All right, it's Rip seeing, okay, let's see how the bunkhouse reacts to this. And it works out great.
Teeter is a character that you just can't prepare for.
You was done with that, wasn't you?
No.
Whatever horror I think they would experience is replaced by the pleasure they have of watching Denham's character just get put through the ringer.
You on back row?
Don't, thanks.
You want to give man? I love it when you call me baby. Hey, you want to scratch me behind the ears?
No.
What about my other ears?
Hey, baby, I always some broncs break my back so I could lay in bed all day bumping fucking uglies till noon. Don't that sound nice? How you doing back there, baby?
Fine, thanks.
Okay. She ought to be up here on Mama's lap, but that's all right. It's okay.
I think that's an incredible relationship. Like, it's so exciting to get to know Colby through Teeter's eyes and to get to know Teeter through Colby's eyes, because I think Colby sees something in Teeter that the rest of us don't.
Yeah, I mean, and she helps bring out all of that which he is. And I think that that is something that was beautiful to kind of see. You know, Colby does fight against it in the beginning, and then at a certain point, you're like, okay, I might as well try to know a little bit about her.
She's growing on you.
I think Teeter gets a sense that she's worn him down just enough. And it's a nice day. There's a river.
You want to go skinny dipping?
Skinny dipping.
Come on, babe. Let's get naked.
Why the hell would they not go skinny dipping in a river?
This is a test. Yeah, it's just a test.
Yeah, I think that really illustrates the remarkable highs and lows of this season, because just as Teeter and Colby are discovering this beautiful new thing in each other, and as they're sort of on this high, then the lowest low.
I want you to give John Dutton a message for me.
That was a little scary to read. Taylor called me up on a Sunday morning, and he's like, you're gonna read something, you're gonna think you died, you're gonna freak out, you don't die, I'm telling you, you don't die.
We have this thing where we're together, and now this major traumatic event happens. And I think that for, you know, Teeter to be the way that she was and face mangled. And so I think having that to something to fight for was also a way that Teeter and I were able to kind of get closer together.
It wasn't so bad, was it?
To be able to play a character that is such a shit talker and then to go to the peak of vulnerability, it's so fun.
I imagine that we took one look and we all knew what we needed to do.
That idea of Western justice really surfaces immediately. I don't think anyone in that bunkhouse would hesitate to pull the trigger.
And now, effectively, we're all gonna go to battle because of what happened to, you know, Teeter and to Colby.
You don't have to come.
I wouldn't miss this for a fucking world.
I would imagine that at that point, it's like, of course I want to be a part of this thing. You can pick your family, you know, and you really, at that moment, you really were like, oh wow, like they picked me to be a part of this thing. And so whatever they need me to do, let's just do it and no more questions asked.
Y'all wanted revenge? Well, now you got it. But there's a price to pay for revenge, and now you gotta pay it.
Makes Lloyd proud that they want to be branded and they will live up to that.
To be branded is to be owned, right? It's not just a vow of loyalty. But I think for somebody like Teeter, as wily and rebellious as she is, all she really wants is somebody to give her a role and to give her duty and to give her a task and to belong to a family. And so for her, it really feels liberating. She belongs somewhere for the first time. So to be fired was devastating.
No more girls in the bunkhouse. What about Teeter? She's a good hand. She hasn't been in any trouble. All of them. I don't think Rip ever wanted Teeter to leave. You know, I mean, he asked John in a scene, he said, listen, you know, she's a good hand and she hasn't done anything wrong. And he said, I want all the girls gone. So when she comes back and she makes her case, you know, I think he's proud that she came and stood up for herself.
I was the first one up every morning and the last to be done. Ask him. Ask him if anyone works harder than me.
She ain't lying, sir.
The scene with Kevin and Cole was quite emotional.
So all that, this is my home forever, it's just talk. Fucking scar for life, it don't mean nothing.
She's like anybody who's branded. You know, you take that oath and you go through the suffering of being burnt on your chest like that. You deserve to be, you know, part of this ranch until the day you die. Where's your gear at?
Everything I own's in the back seat of my truck.
Go on and grab it. Put it back in the bunkhouse.
Thank you.
It was so interesting because when I first read it, I just read she hugs Cole, and then I realized, oh goodness, he's on a horse. And so it's this like really awkward sort of thing. She's sort of hugging his leg.
And hey, this means something.
Yes, sir.
I think it's a combination of that brand, but there does feel like there's another emotional thing that ensures her place there. One of the things I love about Teeter is that she's fully alive. And she wants to be fully alive.
Talk about like a unique perspective and like a sort of full person.
Teeter just created this entirely new world, this entirely new character that I don't believe anybody's ever seen before.
That is fun.
You know, as grumpy as she could seem sometimes, she really likes people, which is what's so relieving. And she gives us all permission to be just a little weirder in our own lives.